Look at these key people at the back, they're all standing. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to however many weeks through the autumn term we are. Welcome to all of those who are viewing at home. It's great to have you and great to have everybody in person. We'll start now with a bit of a warm-up as usual, so do stand up. Altos are ahead of me already this week, so let's do our usual. I think let's do the wiggle the jaw, which is going to make me want to yawn. It doesn't just force the yawn, and a stretch. Then do a bit of a shoulder roll backwards and shoulder roll forwards. Shrug them up to your ears, drop them down, shrug them up again, drop them down, shake your arms out high and low. If you want to go really low, you can do this, but otherwise you might have been up again. To the sides, across, high again. All right, take a few deep breaths. And breathe in. Okay, let's do not so much a pumpkin face, it's a big wide surprised face. And then a very scrunched sort of miserable face. Surprised face. A miserable face. Now when we're singing, we want more of the surprised open face because that way you're going to get greater volume out of your voice and a better quality of sound apparently, according to the notes that I've been reading. Okay, so I thought we'd do a fun, there's always that worry, isn't there, when we start the new songs and we don't know the parts and you can see the concentration in your head. So I thought we'd start with just a little fun warm-up just to get us going. We're going to do Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry, which I'm sure you know as a tongue twister, except we're going to sing it. Okay, we're going to start slow. And red lorry, yellow lorry, red.
Okay, I need to put right.
What's that?
Do it again.
Is that not what we agree?
Red
lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. Very good. Down again. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. Oh, on the whole, that's quite good. Okay, let's go a little bit faster this time. And red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. Down. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. There's a 50-50 split between people who are laughing and crying and people who are going. Okay, one more time up and put it this time. Okay, and red lorry, yellow lorry, 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 red lorry, yellow lorry. Oh, yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, we haven't done any humming. Let's just do a little bit of humming. Any note you want. Go high, low. And then let's just do some sirening with it. So let's start low. And again. A little bit higher. Keep it smooth. And the same note. I always end up with a little jump. When I concentrate, I can do it. Okay. Because we're coming into performance season, let's give Somewhere Over the Rainbow another go. Thinking about your performance, communicating with the congregation or the audience, making eye contact, gestures if you want, and somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And again. again, this is for the sopranos, and somewhere you may be, drawing your audience in with your lovely smiles, and I think we were pretty well hitting the notes there. Well done, sopranos. Excellent. So, I think that will do. Do sit down. Let's start with Ring Out the Bells. Ring Out the Bells. Which is quite a straightforward one. There was a certain moment, Michael, I remember this last week because we had a week off for half term. We'll do I think what we'll do is work on the Mary bit, which is where we got to. I'm going to assume that first section, which is the new bend section for the altos and baritones, is pretty much okay. Does anybody need notes? Does anyone need? It looks like that. Yeah. There was a little cartoon that someone shared with me on, I don't know, Facebook or something. It's a little cartoon about the choir and the various things in choir, and the different characters you have. And there's the people that have never got their music and always need another copy. And then there's the people that forget their water bottles. That's been a few people so far. And the people that talk through the instructions. Who would that be? No, don't worry. Okay, so actually let's sing do the beginning just to remind ourselves. Okay, but I'm not going to work on it at the moment. But do stand up. And then we'll sit down to learn the Mary bit. And the altos, because you have the lead, and if you remember from before half term, there was a tricky note in the chord at the end which kind of sounds a bit discordant, so we need to have confidence when we get to that. So it goes like this. That's the G, isn't it? Bring us the boy child. That was the challenging note, and it's supposed to swell and get louder. Listen again if you want, or join in. Bring us the boy child. Bring us your son. Okay, one more time. I'm not going to sing it this time. I'm going to listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mary, bring us your boy child. Mary, bring us your son. Yeah, excellent. And way to think about that is it's bring us your son. You just go up to that us note. Okay, one more time. 2, 3, 4. Mary, bring us the boy child. Mary, bring us your son. Excellent, good. Okay, sopranos, they go. So let's do that with me, or listen one more time if you need to. So it's Mary, bring us the boy child. Mary, bring us your son. And there is the option to go, bring us your son. So there might be some of you that might like to go down to that one. One more time. Mary, bring us the boy child. Mary, bring us your son. Okay, let's do it both together. Let's stay sitting down for a moment. And 2, 3, 4. Excellent. One more time. Were there any major issues? No? Good. Only minor ones. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mary, bring us the boy child. Mary, bring us your son. How's that note feeling?
It's fine, you just can't breathe for long enough when you're sitting.
Okay,
Quite low.
let's stand up and do that bit. And then we're going to carry on into, it goes into ring out the bells, sing out the melody, let the world arise, which is exactly the same as verse 1 and 2. And then the join your hearts, let us celebrate with giving. Lend a hand and reach out for the living. It's once again, it's the same. It's the knee bend for the altos and baritones. It's the knee bend. Are you all right over there?
No, I've got the wrong thing.
Oh. Have you got one there? I'm sure.
I've got the bells of waiting Advent ring. It's not the same.
No, that must be a different choir. Have you got one there, Mitch?
I'll make it up as I go along.
I'm sure you must have had. That's just the words, so. There it is. Do you want the word? Do you want the notes?
Yes. I mean, it's just oh, yeah, because I was seeing everybody turning over. Oh, ring out white bells.
There you go. That makes. There is one with just the words.
Yes.
Do you want that?
I've heard this before.
Do you want to give him that one as well, just in case that's helpful? Okay.
Right.
Right. That will all make things a lot more sense, won't it? Okay, let's go for Mary then and carry on. At the end, there's some repeats. Just follow me and we'll see if it all just comes out in the wash. Might do. And. Let the the Christ child is born several times, and the last time's really slowly. Yeah? Let's do that one more time.
That's what.
Are you all right then, Ian? Good.
I've sung it before.
Let's do it again. And are you all right now?
Yes, I'll make it up.
That's all right. Just smile. And mouth the words vaguely. No one will know. But if we can get you singing, that would be even better. Okay. I'll just count you. 2, 3, 4. Changed a few words. So, if we go back to verse 2, which is the one that's ring out the bells, sing out the melody, it says man is freed from sin. We've changed it to we are freed from sin. And then we are freed within. So we changed that, which is on... So just
yes.
Yeah, so here.
Well, it's on the music.
Yeah, I've changed it though. So
You changed it there, yeah.
okay, that one's that's all right. I've been organised and crossed it out. Yeah, so I've actually changed it there. So it's right on there.
Okay.
It might not be on the
right,
music.
okay.
So if you look at that, then in the last
That was
verse.
online, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes, you have.
I don't know whether the words right online though, Ian. It might be. Might not be. So, ring out the bells, sing out the melody, comfort all who cry rather than him who cries. And that will be noticeable if we're doing different because of the sound. Comfort all who cry. Apart from that, it's all the same. I was hearing the alto and baritone line nice and clearly. Excellent. Anything we need to go over? Otherwise, we'll give it a go from the beginning. Now, in terms of performance, it's fairly straightforward. So it's the ring out the bells basically is loud, and really attack those ring out the word ring, sing, really sort of hit them. And then it's see the Christ child lying in the manger is quiet and hushed, and then the Mary bit is sort of somewhere in between, so it's all very smooth, as it says on the music, and quite gentle. And then that Bring Us Your Son, that kind of really, I can't remember what SHCC stands for, but it's like a quite sudden increase is the idea. Then there's a little bit of a wait, and then we come in big with Ring Out the Bells again, keeping full pelt and full volume to the end, and then just slowing down that last time. Okay, and just, even swelling a little bit more into the last, the Christ child is born. So a big end it is, not a gentle fading out. Let's do it from the beginning. So stand up, and then I think we'll be able to rest that one.
See the Christ child alive.
Excellent, sit down. So, we're going to do that one. I've basically decided, to sit down, that we're going to do that one at the dementia choir, the dementia carol service. Because that's pretty much there, and that takes the pressure off a little bit. And then we'll also do the candle song. So, let's have a little go at Oh Holy Night while we've still got some energy. This is probably the most challenging one we've got to do. Oh Holy Night. Ian, have you got that one? Oh Holy Night. I wonder whether you... Set the music.
No, don't.
I think, oh, yes.
It's getting really difficult, this. Have you got a copy of that?
Let's
It
see.
sounds familiar, doesn't it?
So it's that one, that's the parts for Oh Holy Night. Did you need some, Kate?
Thank you.
Please.
Yeah, we only started this last week. And then there should be some words somewhere.
And you want us to sing the parents, yeah?
So that's just the parts, yes. That's the great master plan. And then there should be Oh Holy Night. Oh, oh. Not seem to be there. No, unless... You might just have to... Oh, there you go. I'm going to come to Kate. There, so that's the words.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, so last time we did the verse, and then we started working on the parts for the chorus, okay? So let's just do the verse, just to sort of get back in the mood for it, and then we'll work on the chorus a bit. Yes. You do go, will you? Checking his emails. Let's just go, the trick with the parts, I think, is to sort of almost learn it as your own tune, okay? So let's, did we just go halfway through last week? I think we did, didn't we, with the parts. So let's start with the sopranos. I'm going to sing it all the way through and then we'll just see where you fizzle out. So that's the separate sheet with the notes, yeah? If that's helpful to you. And it's like this, and. This is the wee screech. You can do that. So that was it. I was too busy being embarrassed at my singing to listen to you. So, okay, altos. It starts on the same note, and the rhythm is basically the same as the sopranos. You're going to be singing a slightly different rhythm, so you don't want to be pulled off by them. Okay, so it's like this. Tune for the alto, so make the most of it. Join in if you can, and let's go from the Noel bit. Noel, Noel, oh, night when Christ was born. Just that going up bit, okay? So let's do that from the beginning. Baritones up, your line is different, so I'll come to you in a second. And... off when I start doing the baritones. So the baritones, the trick with yours, well, there will be several, but when we come to the end of the verse, which is for yonder breaks, am I on the right note? For yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Is that G? Oh, how about that? One. Then you just go up one note for your start. Four. That's your note. Fall on your knees. Just listen to start with if you want. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Noel, Noel. Oh, night when Christ was born, You've got quite a lot of nice longish notes, okay? And at the end you can go, Christ was born, or Christ was born.
So
You're feeling
in the
basic.
third line, we don't have "oh night." It's just. Did I hear that right? No.
Oh, night when Christ was born.
Oh, it is. Oh night.
Yeah. Yes. Are you looking at the words or the?
I listened to it on YouTube. When I listened to you, and
Yeah.
I wasn't sure whether I was singing, but it's definitely
Yeah, oh night when Christ was born. Yeah. Let's do it one more time. Oh, is that the A? And. Very nice. Okay, let's put it all together and it will all fall apart. But never mind, let's give it a go. So stand up, everybody. And what I'll do, I'm leaving sopranos. I think it's the tune, if you know it at all, that's the tune that you'll know. I'm going to start by singing with the baritones. Sing confidently, altos. Whether it's confidently right or wrong doesn't matter. So it's the C and
Yes, it's the first note. So,
first note and last note. Rest is details. 4, 2, 3, 4. On your knees, oh hear the angel voices. Stop. You were doing really nicely. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices. I struggled to hit that note. I did last week as well. Okay, do apologise. That was because I fell apart and I was trying to be helpful over here and was actually creating a problem. Okay, let's start again. 2, 3, 4. And well done, baritones. Sopranos.
We're meant to be singing and it sounded really good without us.
Sorry, I didn't give you your first note. I'm going to sing with you this time. You're on your own baritones. Altos, you seem to be doing fine without me. And 2, 3, 4. You're just enjoying the beauty of the soprano singing. It's not going to. I think as much as anything, it's beginning to get the feel of the fact that everyone's doing something slightly different, which is tricky. Okay, sopranos, you're on your own. Altos, I'll sing with you.
Yeah.
That means I'm going to try and really bellow. That probably put everybody else off. So, okay, and 2, and 4. one more time. I'm going to do one more time with the baritones, and then we'll leave it. And if you can listen to the recordings, that would be fantastic. Oh, is that all right? You just really...
Yeah, it's that last bit when it goes, doesn't go really sure where is the triplet.
It's a triplet, so...
Oh, that seems okay. That seems more straightforward.
Yeah. And then, what I'm noticing is, fall on your knees. It's not, oh here. It's shorter, it's, oh here, the angel voices. But we can tidy that up. Okay, baritones, I'm with you. Can you remember? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Noel, Noel, all night Christmas voice goes Okay, good, sit down. That sounds great. Yeah. Comparison to last week when I just sort of... So for those of you who are new, my frantic waving of my arms, I'm signing, Ian, just for you as well. I'm actually signing whether you're going up and down,
Yeah,
so
well.
if that helps. It might not, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it does also mean you look up and look at me, and you can lip read me as well, all the time I'm getting the words right myself.
Helen, can we sort out voices? Is it voices or voices?
What's the C? Can you see? Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices.
Yes, voices.
One more time. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices. Yeah, you don't. You move off it quite quickly. Voices. Okay, good. That was your mental exercise for the evening. Let's do something. Oh, I was going to say let's do something a bit easier, but maybe we should do Gaudete while we're still got all our senses quizzing. So, everybody all right for the music? So Wendy has very kindly. There's two bits of paper then. So there's the one that we've had previously that looks like that. Looks like that one. Yes, okay. And then a brand new one this week is words in big print. So what we decided last week was that we would just do this in unison, and we just focus on the Latin and doing it well rather than struggling. And you know, if there was somebody who just knew the parts or could sight read the parts and do it without any practice, that would be fine. But that's down to you. So I might give you a quick run through if you want, but and I think what we will do to reduce the amount of Latin that we need to learn.
Does everybody who wants a sheet have a sheet?
Yes, thanks.
Don't worry about it, don't worry.
So the refrain, the chorus is everybody all the time, but I think from the people that was around when we did it previously, which was a good few years ago, the sopranos we think did verse 1, tempus adus gratiae hoc quod octibamus, and the altos and maybe the baritones did verse 2, Deus homo factus est naturam vivante, mundus renovatus est a Christo regnante. I can still almost remember it on the end. And that way you only need to learn the chorus and one verse, and we'll probably wrap it round a couple of times, maybe do a couple of choruses at the beginning, a couple at the end, and then that will be it. So, let's just get the tune of the chorus. And we'll not go. Do we need to go for the words? When did you want to go for the words now? I think we're okay on the chorus, aren't we? So let's.
We're fine. I think it's going to be when we get into the verses, because there's how we decide to say two of the words.
Okay, right. The only thing with the chorus is it's Virgine, not Virgine, Virgine. Okay. So, we haven't worked out how to start it really, have we? Just give us a note. Listen if you're not sure. It's Gaudete, Gaudete, Christus et Natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit slower. Hold on to Maria Virgine, Gaudete. It's a little dotted rhythm, so don't slide off too quickly. So watch me and Gaudete, Gaudete, Christus est Natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete. Good, excellent. And if we're going to do it, who was the band that did it in the 70s? Steelite's band. It needs to be. It's kind of think of medieval carol singers. You know, it's pretty. Think of it as being a bit agrarian and rough, and you know, not refined cathedral singing. I think we can manage that. Okay, so really go for it. Go a little bit faster. And Gaudete, Gaudete, Christus et Natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete. Excellent. One more time. And Gaudete, Gaudete, Christus et Natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete. Excellent. So, Wendy, you want to give your masterclass in pronunciation for verse 1?
Well, I think we just go with what you've done on the video, because that's the thing that everybody will be referring back to, I think. Unless anybody has got major experience in Latin.
Latin A level, anybody?
Guide us.
O level, Latin O level. Yeah. I gave up before I got to Latin O level. I can remember my last Latin exam that I ever did, and I had to do a translation. It went something like the boy, line, 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 the house. What was it? I wish I'd carried on really, but I could have been a bit more relevant. I don't think so, because we're better job of teaching these days. So sopranos, tempus ades gratiae, hoc quod optibamus. And the thing that I found hard was getting that hoc in. Hoc quod optibamus, carmina latissiae devote redamus. And if you've got the notes, that means the time of grace has come, for which we have prayed. Let us devoutly sing songs of joy, which doesn't scan at all in English. So say it with me. Tempus ades gratiae, hoc quod optibamus, carmina latissiae devote redamus. Okay, do it in rhythm. Tempus ades gratiae, hoc quod optibamus, carmina latissiae devote redamus. Try and do it either way. Do I shuffle with me? Tempus ades gratiae, hoc quod optibamus, carmina latissiae devote redamus. Okay, something for you to memorise over the next few weeks. Okay, baritones and altos, you get Deus homo factus est, natura melante, mundus renovatus est, a Christo regnante, which means God is made man while nature wonders, the world is renewed by Christ the King. So let's do that together in rhythm. And Deus homo factus est, naturale errante, mundus renovatus est, a Christo regnante. Do it with your eyes shut or repeat me. And Deus homo factus est, naturale errante, mundus renovatus est, as Christo regnante. I haven't quite got it completely, so. Okay, let's stand up. Ian, are you okay there?
Sorry, I'm
Shuffling.
here to sort things out.
Okay, all right.
So I'll do it, yeah.
That's all right. We'll just, yeah, carry on sorting. Okay. So we're thinking it'll be, whatever it will be a simple chord we're going to start. So give us a little chord. And Gaudete, Gaudete, Christus es natus, es Maria Virgine, Gaudete. And Gaudete, Gaudete, Christus es natus, es Maria Virgine, Gaudete. One. Tectus et gratiae, quod adoptibamus, carmen adaptiae, devote redamus, Gaudete, Gaudete, Christus es natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete. Deus homo factus est, natura mirante, mundus renovatus est, a Christo regnante. Gaudete, Gaudete, Christus es natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete. Tecus adis gratiae, apud optibamus, carmen adaptiae, devote redamus, Gaudete, Gaudete, Christus es natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete. Deus homo factus est, natura mirante, mundus renovatus est, a Christo regnante. Gaudete, Gaudete, Christus es natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete. All right, I realised we hadn't actually talked about the tune. Never mind. You did all right. Sit down. So preoccupied with learning Latin. So let me just. So the tune is like this. I think you were getting there. Tempus adis gratiae, apud optibamus, carmen adaptiae, devote redamus. Okay, let's just la it. La 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 la. It goes a bit all over the place, doesn't it? One more time. Yeah, sounds all right, doesn't it? It would be nice to do the part. I always feel I miss the parts, but I think let's really polish this, and then who knows, if we've got a couple of weeks in December when we don't know what to do, we can learn the parts. So if we're just so prepared, could be. So thank you to those of you who let me know your availability for the 4th, which is the Dementia Club Carol Service, and the 19th. So there's a piece of paper at the back, so if you do know your availability and you haven't told me, you can make a note on there. We've got at the moment a small group for the 4th and a slightly larger group for the 19th, so but I'm sure we're going to have plenty enough to do both of them, so that's great. Thank you. Is there anything else?
Dress.
Oh yes, so thinking ahead, my goodness, yes. So, do we remember what our dress code is? So, it was black, wasn't it, for Christmas? So, black top, black trousers, black skirt, and then we have our red scarves Do we still have a central store? So yeah, we can do that. So if you can just make sure you've got the black. We sometimes kind of accessorise a little bit for not you know, Christmas hats and things like that for the carol service. Give it a little festive earrings or badge or something like that.
Tinsel.
Do that. Bit of tinsel, yeah, a bit of tasteful tinsel. We've actually got 2 minutes. You're all wandering off like we're finished. We've actually got 2 minutes. I was thinking we just have to give Noel a quick go. Is that all right? I just thought I'd do it before that completely got forgotten. So we're going to do Noel. Have got the words for this. This is good old fashioned. Learn it and memorise it. So stand up. Noel. We did it last week. I haven't done a recording either, so this is just completely on the basis of rehearsals. And again from the beginning. And a little tiny exciting. 2, 3. Noel, Noel. Noel, Noel. Noel, Noel. Noel, Noel. Jesus was born on Christmas Day. Long ago and far away. Bells in the sea go ringing clear. Wishing you a happy new year. Noel, Noel. Noel, Noel. Noel, Noel. Noel, Noel. Jesus was born on Christmas Day. Long ago and far away. Bells in the sea go ringing clear. Wishing you a happy new year. All right, excellent. Let's leave it there. That's how you all remember that from last night. And do you know what? Because you're not looking down at your words, you sound so much better. Which is what we're aiming for. Great. We'll do the Happy Christmas thing next time, and then we'll play around with it a little bit. So great. Thank you so much. Well done. We'll definitely see you back in year this week, which was great. And bye to everybody.